Welcome back again to the channel, guys. I have a particular video to share here with you. This video I'm going to be sharing here is to show you how lawless Nigeria is, and to show you how biased the Nigerian government is, and to show you why Nigeria can never ever move forward. I'm going to be sharing this video to show you guys, and also to tell you guys that Ghana is far better than Nigeria at this point. I am beating my chest and saying it. When it comes to law, Ghana is far better. Ghanaians has no respect for anybody. Whether you are a politician, whether you are the most influential man, whether you are the billionaire of any billionaire in Ghana, they do not care. The law is the law. Everybody have to face the law. What is currently happening in Nigeria right now, my brother, my sister, it shows Nigeria can never ever move forward. But let's watch the video. Let me just give you a clip of what the video is all about. This video is about two Nigerians. They committed the same offense, but one got a suspension and the other one got a permanent ban because she's not influential. Let's watch the video.
Excuse me. She's destroying the aircraft. Yes, I want to. She's beating her. She's slapped her eye. She wants to grab a quick egg. She slapped her. She's destroying the aircraft.
Now, wow, so Kwamwon tried to fly on a plane, you know, with
This message is for those people saying what is in Ghana. Let me tell you one thing that is in Ghana that Nigeria doesn't have. See, listen, for Ghana, poor man, they arrest rich man. Go and verify. Poor man, they arrest rich man. Not be saying I can't shop. Poor man go tell you, say, I know my rights. Therefore, you are under arrest. And lo and behold, they go arrest rich man. I'm telling you for real. I don't see him several times. Tell me now, can a poor man in Nigeria arrest a rich man? Tell me.
So Comfort has been banned both locally and internationally. She cannot fly in Nigeria anymore for life. But I don't understand this thing. No. I don't understand this thing, like, for real. Is this not the same thing K1 did? Like literally the same story. He did. He was banned just for 6 months. But she did her own for life. Nigeria. See, for the little time you are in this country, right? Those they go your own day daily because can you imagine? Because if you ask me, it's literally the same thing that they did. They gave him 6 months, they gave her for life. And for the fact that they even naked this girl, they tore her clothes, which is not right. I want that girl to come out. I'm not supporting what she did. What she did is totally wrong. Mind you, she overdid it. And me, I still feel like they should still check her brain. Maybe, like, she may not be mad, 100, you understand? But maybe something may be going on with her for real. You understand? But then I want her to even come out. I want her to say her story. Let her tell us what really happened. Because I know that I feel like there's more to this thing. I saw a video of where the air hostess, her hair was still there. Like, her hair was still there. She was telling your air hostess that she should excuse that she want to pass. The air hostess did not answer her, that she made a video. So with that video, I feel like there was something that provoked that girl to have behaved like that. Now they don't ban her. They ban her. But our own K1, they ban him for 6 months and he put apology. Wow. It is well. It is well.
Under Section 459 Alpha of the Nigerian Criminal Code, obstructing an aircraft is a misdemeanor, which you can be liable to 2 years imprisonment. Now, we are accepting K1's apology. However, that no-fly ban should not be the only thing that should be done. The law should be carried out to the full extent to which it can be enforced. Because it should also be a reminder to people, especially people in authority. First and foremost, it is so sad that security could not handle that issue. It is also sad that the pilot lost her cool under those circumstances. But then again, provocation can happen. And in this particular instance, it is so obvious that regardless of whatever, he was the one who was actively carrying out that provocation.
When the pilot was trying to taxi the plane, K1 kept on moving in front of the plane. That's wrong. Wrong. Who do you think you are, mister? Who do you think you are? To stay in front of a plane. You were provoking the pilot deliberately. It's wrong because it didn't go your way. You didn't get on board the plane. You didn't listen to the rules and regulation. You were deplaned. Then you stood in front of the plane will not go. Is this Mushin bus stop? No, it's a tarmac. Totally wrong. The pilot too was also wrong. Whatever the case might be, out of provocation, you hold people's lives in your hands. Despite the fact that you people were there, you attempted to move, that they had to dock under the plane. That was equally wrong. But for what I saw yesterday, it doesn't put K1 in any glory. And please, the assertion is spokesperson is trying to push that because the owner of the jets, the airline called him and everything. No. The owner of the jet will normally try to placate things. Does not mean that you are totally right because the owner of the jet was not there. I'm sure if he saw this video, he will not be happy with K1. So it is totally wrong. So all the aspersions they cast on K1 yesterday, I totally support it. What he did was totally wrong, and I'm happy Professor Skiamu have put his big stick on the ground. They're going to investigate. In fact, NCA said they've petitioned the Attorney General of the Federation. They've petitioned all those necessary. They've put him on a no-fly list for 6 months. Nobody should pick him up. I don't know if that applies to private jets, but the private jet operators too should watch it. We must not condone such a thing in the country. What is bad is bad. It has no more than one name. It's bad.
My opinion is that the minister acted well by preventing a situation whereby the big man syndrome prevailed, because it was the pilot that was first sanctioned, saying we are suspending your license. The minister now said no. The passenger also behaved very badly. You know, in this country we have what is called the big man syndrome. If you are a big man, you can get away with anything. The same Kwamwan who was fighting at the airport would not have done that in the US. He would not have done it in the UK. In fact, he would have been arrested on the spot and thrown into detention for sabotaging and posing a threat to the lives of other passengers and for blocking aviation operations. So Nigerians first have to learn the lesson about big manism. Value Jet is owned by an Ijebu man. Now, Kwamwan is the Olori Omoba Akile Ijebu. a very prominent Ijebu chieftain, he should realize that the Ijebu kingdom does not exist, does not extend to the Murtala Mohammed airport. No, that's an empirical fact.
I take it.
No, it's an empirical fact. It does not extend. This is federal government territory. You don't go there and overrule federal authority because you are a chieftain of a kingdom within the sovereignty of Nigeria. The third point is that some people have also read, gender relations into it. A Kwama saying, I'm a big man, who the hell are you? Pilot. But you see, that's the space of the pilot. And that's why I think that Rontilicious, as she's otherwise called, she also be protected. She's a pilot. She has the right to say, I don't want to carry this passenger. I think that's part of ICAO rules. So it's a Kwaman trying to overrule ICAO regulations. But what is important at the end of the day is that, the Ministry of Aviation, NCAA, they said they are going to investigate, and investigations are ongoing. And whatever they come out with, there's nobody that is above the laws of Nigeria. Whether you are a bosom friend of the president or the Olori Omo Akile Ijebu or whatever, that's irrelevant. When it comes to aviation, where security is very important. And I think that people should speak off for Mrs. Olunoti Ogoyi, who became a full captain in 2021 and who has had experience in this regard.
You see, that's when they talk, say, poor man became, they see something. This issue now, this lady here, I know some of you must have seen it. She boarded an aircraft, Ibom Air. So while she was in the aircraft, the air hostess told her, "Ma'am, please off your phone." Do you understand? So she said, "Okay," but she insisted that she not off the phone. Rather, she said that she put the phone in flight mode. But the air hostess said, "No, that you must off the phone." So that was the disagreement they had, So when they landed at their destination, everybody was going down. The lady was about to go down. Then the air hostess blocked her and said that she's not going anywhere, that they have already called the airport security, that they will get her arrested, for tampering with the security of the passengers and the aircraft itself. So there was a video circulating online. I can't post it here because of her, some of her privileges showed, so I wouldn't be among people that keep on sharing naked picture of people. But some of you must have seen the video. I'm just briefing you on what happened. So the woman, at a point when this thing came, and when there was a video even where the lady made a video when she wanted to go out, the air hostess blocked her that she's not going anywhere till the security comes. So when the security comes, the lady insisted that she's no longer coming out. They have to force her out, by bundle her out. The security carried her from the aircraft to the floor. So why am I saying this? The AOM, Association of all these aircraft operators in Nigeria, they placed a lifetime ban on her. Everything is happening today. No investigation, nothing. They just placed a lifetime ban on her. Not just that, they also took her to court. They remanded her in Krikri prison, and also said that she will be charged to court. Now my question is, was it last week or last 2 weeks? There was a man, a Fuji musician of a Yoruba origin. They call her Pamwan or whatever. The same man did almost the same thing, but his own was even far more dangerous, that he made an international news. He himself blocked an aircraft from taking off, an aircraft that is already, the engines are already running, steaming, about to take off. He blocked it, that the pilot has to, the pilot has to take off, thereby the man dodging from the aircraft wings, not to harm him. So they placed 6 months ban on him without charging him to court, because he knows people that knows people. He's connected. He knows politicians. He knows Lagos State government, and he somehow knows Tinubu, the president. But this poor man became now, this young lady, maybe one of the hooks, or she's an entrepreneur. You can never tell. Has been made the scapegoat. She knows about anybody. She won't get anybody. They just everything. You just use sledgehammer on an ant. You might just get an ant and use sledgehammer to kill an ant. That's what they did with this girl. So it's very unfortunate that Nigeria now is operating on who knows, who you know. You get? Because if this girl is well connected, there will be no way they'll ban her for life. Do you know what is banning from life for life? That she cannot fly an aircraft, both domestic and international flights in Nigeria. Wherever she's going now, she must use is either she use train or she use bus. So where will train take you to Nigeria? Can train take you from east to north, from in Nigeria, or west to north? So this is very This is very, very unfair. If they should charge her to court and ban her, is the other even that one that deserves to be banned for life for what he did? You know?
This is the reason why Nigeria can never ever move forward. The rich do not suffer for their sins. Only the poor would suffer and resuffer and resuffer again in Nigeria. Once you're very influential in Nigeria, you can pass through anything. You can escape any crime. Just look at what K1 did. K1 obstructed a plane that was about to move. And what they gave to K1 was 6 months suspension because he knows the president of Nigeria is an influential person. But this young lady was assaulted, stripped naked, although she fought. I don't know what is the cause of the fight in the airplane, but I think something must have made her fight these airport officials. What happened to the girl? They bundled her like a commoner, like a thief, out of the plane. They stripped her naked, they tore her clothes. That is not enough. The Nigerian aviation had to suspend her, like indefinite suspension, like she's not going to fly the aircraft, both international and local, again in her entire life. That is not enough. They took her to court and they reminded her in the Kirikiri prison, like immediately. If the law is working like this in Nigeria, it will be better for everybody. Like everybody is facing the law like this. Like, so it's so easy for Nigerians to take someone to court today, charge you to court, and still remind you in prison that same day. Nigerians, I fear will not fear you. Nigeria, I fear will not fear that country. See that country? The lawlessness in that country is something I cannot explain. That is the reason why I tell people, if you are in Nigeria, behave yourself, because if you are poor, nobody send your papa, nobody send your mama. How they're going to treat you is quite different from how they're going to treat the rich and most influential people. You see all those celebrities, all those big men in Nigeria, they worship them like God. It is not done here in Ghana. So anytime you see me compare these two countries together, there is a huge difference between Ghana and Nigeria. Ghana respects laws. They do not care about who you are or where you come from, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a senator. They don't care. They don't care.
Now, I want to tell you something. We are Ghana Nina Oshamia. Emra Eyejuma Ghana. This issue we are talking about, President has suspended CJ because Emrano Eman Hokwaino. Also, TS says nobody is above the law, even the president himself. The president, not only himself or above the law, and can uncle through the process. This should be a lesson to every Ghanaian. See a person Ghana wajan and Aswa. Chief Justice case we should send a strong signal and message to all of us.
Did you just hear that? Nobody is above the law in Ghana. The Chief Justice was even sentenced in Ghana. If Ghana can do this, hey Charlie, even the president of Ghana cannot escape it. But in Nigeria, an ordinary influencer, celebrity like TikTok influencer can escape a crime, can escape some things that is meant to take them to jail. Just an ordinary House of Representative can escape a crime. A local government chairman can escape a crime. That is to tell you the level of lawlessness that is in Nigeria. May God help that country. Wallahi. May God help that country. Please like this video and share.